Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Christmas Eve. I don't even know what time this vlog will get up. It might get up and then it'll be Christmas Eve, or for some of you. For those of you that do celebrate Christmas, I know there's a lot of people that watch my video that do not celebrate, videos that don't celebrate Christmas. So for whatever holiday you celebrate, happy holidays to you. I'm trying to organize all my stuff here. I usually do this before I vlog, but like, look, my pen is open, so I gotta close my pen. I just got all of my videos scheduled to go up at different times. I posted my drama video, and then I have them scheduled to go up at like different times tonight. I have filmed 4 other videos today, and now my vlog, so 5 videos today, and then Alex is going to this kind of like work get together with some of his friends from work tonight, and I am going to film, I'm gonna try to film as many videos, like pre-film as many videos as I can tonight for tomorrow and Christmas Day, so that I can just kind of have those ready to go up. I'm definitely gonna do my drama videos tonight. So for tomorrow and Christmas Day, I'm doing like a Christmas rant video. Like I'm gonna do it in 2 parts over there, I think. I have another idea for another video that I might do on my drama channel. But then I made last night a list of all the videos that I'm gonna make on all of my channels. So Peterisms videos, and then I have treats, holiday treats that I'm gonna review for my review channel. I have to do a PO unboxing. I have a 2 TV reviews for each day to do. So we'll see how much I get to. I am gonna film a little bit tomorrow as well. And I will be filming a vlog tomorrow and on Christmas as well. We are not going over to his aunt and uncle's house until tomorrow night. What is on the bottom of this candle? Oh, you know what? On the bottom of this candle, maybe it says who it's from. No, it doesn't. It just says hot cocoa on the bottom of it. The candle that I still don't know. Nobody let me know who this is from. I still don't know who this is from. Anyway, so if you sent me this candle, it was not from Mare. So Mare made it very, very clear. She was like, I don't want to take credit where credit's not due. So she was like, she did not send me this candle. She has 2 candles coming from Peanuts Freedom Farm that she did send me, but these are not this is not the one that she sent me. So, but here, since we have it right here anyway, I will light it. Brought the lighter over here. What was I saying? So yeah, so tonight I'm gonna try to film as many videos as I can, and then tomorrow we're not going over to his aunt and uncle's house until later, and so I will vlog tomorrow and maybe film a couple videos as well, because we'll probably just be sitting around here watching TV and stuff like that. And I have to wrap the presents tomorrow, so that will be tomorrow. I'm saving that tomorrow, unless I do that tonight as well. And then, yeah, and then just tomorrow night and Christmas Day, spending with each other and family, and I'm real excited about that. So I wanted to kind of pre-film some videos so that I can just relax tomorrow and Wednesday. Did I say Saturday? I don't know why it feels like it's the weekend. Probably because we're coming up on a holiday. It kind of feels like the weekend, but it's not a weekend. It's just a Tuesday and a Wednesday. So Alex is off for a couple days, and he has to go in and do some stuff on Friday, and then he's off for the weekend, and then I think he's going back like 1 day next week before New Year. So and probably will do some work from home and stuff like that. But he is off most of the day, so I'm excited about spending time with him, going to some brunches, hanging out, watching movies and TV shows and that kind of stuff. I was devastated last night because my plan was to read my Christmas books. So I took a nap last night. Oh my God, I took like a 2.5-hour nap last night. It was so good. And my plan was to, what was last night, Sunday? Oh, Alex went to bed really, really early last night. I think he went to bed like 9 o'clock last night. So when he went to bed, I think I had just posted my vlog. I would wait until my vlog posted. So whenever my vlog posted was when I went upstairs, and he was already asleep when I went up there. So I think I went upstairs, I slept like 2.5 hours. I think I went up there at, I don't know what time it was, 9 maybe, 9:30. Anyway, he was already asleep. I fell asleep deep, slept really, really deep, woke up, felt great, felt rested. So my plan was to come down here, light all the candles, and read the Christmas books. We're almost done with the Advent Calendar Christmas books. Okay, the Xmas Break one, I was going to do all of these, like, every 5 chapters I was going to do a reaction on my BookTube channel. That did not happen. So, I'll give you a little update, okay? The Xmas book is cheesy as hell. It's totally cheesy as hell. But Nikki and I talked about it last night. I was like, I was going to read ahead. She goes, yeah, I was too. And I was like, but we've made it, because she had said it the night before, we've made it so far. So there's 2 chapters left of the Xmas break, 6 months later and then like a year later. So we're going to hold out to the very end. Tomorrow night at midnight going into Christmas Day, I'm finishing both of them. 25 Days is gotten better as the book has gone on. I mean, it really was never that bad of a book. It's not greatly written. It's not well written or anything like that. But it's kind of an exciting story. So, and it's still exciting, like right up to the very end. I mean, I read, what is today, the 23rd, Christmas Eve. I read last night's at midnight. So we have the 24th and the 25th, and then we're done with that book. So for those of you that are reading it, let me know. Do you like it? Do you not like it? So my plan was to like light all the candles, read the books, and then I was going to watch Sister Wives to take my notes, to do my Sister Wives video today. And then I didn't really know what I was going to watch because I was caught up in all my shows. Oh, Elsbeth, I have. Matlock is not on this week, but I have Elsbeth. So I was going to watch Elsbeth, and then I was going to, after Elsbeth, like start a new show. I wasn't really sure. I was going to look through my list of shows to watch, but I kind of wanted to watch something Christmassy. So anyway, I ended up reading the books, and then I ended up talking to like 3 friends on the phone last night. So, and Alex was asleep, so I didn't want to wake him up. So I sat outside, and it was like freezing cold. I had like my mittens and my coat and my boots, and kept on coming in and making coffee and stuff like that. But it was fun. So caught up with a bunch of friends and talked on the phone. So by the time I got inside, it was kind of late. Well, when I went to go make my video of Sister Wives, I pulled up my iPad and I looked, and it was not on. It was like, it wasn't there. And I was like, what's going on? And I kind of was like, I kind of thought that Sister Wives might not be on this week anyway. But when I looked it up, I think I looked it up on the vlog the other day, it said it was on. And so I was like, no, I looked it up already. So I looked it up again, and I was like, Sister Wives tonight. And it came up and it said Sister Wives is on a hiatus tonight for the holidays. So it comes back next Sunday. So next Sunday there will be season 19, episode 15 will be next Sunday. But tonight, or last night, it was on hiatus. So I ended up watching 1,000 Pound Sisters from 2 weeks ago and 1,000 Pound Sisters from last week, which was the season finale. So I could make that video today. So I watched those shows. And then at that point, it was kind of late. And I had a hair appointment today, and I had to get up at 11 for my hair appointment to get an Uber in time to get over there and stuff like that. My appointment was at 1. So I was like, well, I'm going to watch something. I'll just start watching it. And it was like, I mean, at this point, it was like 5:30 or something like that. I mean, it was really late. And I was like, but I'm not like tired, and I slept so good during my nap and blah, blah, whatever. So I started the other night that Christmas movie, That Christmas, which I thought was called This Christmas. It's like an animated movie. And I was talking to somebody because I thought it was about like Santa Claus. And they're like, yeah, it has nothing really to do with Santa Claus. Santa Claus is just the one like telling the story, which I didn't know. But I only watched like literally like the first 2 minutes of it. Like when Santa Claus comes in and like lands on this house and whatever. That was like as far as I got. So last night I started it over. I mean, it was literally, I was only like 2 minutes in. So last night I started it over and I watched like a half an hour of it. It's really cute, you guys. It's about the city of Wellington and like this one Christmas that happens to them, and like this new kid in town, and how he doesn't really have any friends and stuff like that. I'm only like I said, like a half an hour into it. I have like an hour left, but it's very well done. It's very cute. It starts off with like this Christmas play that they do at their school, like the last day of school, and then like they get this storm and stuff like that. It's really cute. So if you're looking for a good Christmas movie, so far I would recommend it. It's called That Christmas. It's on Netflix. So I started watching that, and I was like, you need to go to bed because you're gonna not get any sleep if you don't go to bed. So I laid down, and I had like all this stuff that I wanted to do today. I knew I had my hair appointment, and then I wanted to come home, and I wanted to film these videos, and I have like, I made this list last night of like literally, like I showed you guys, I made a list of like videos for every channel, including my BookTube channel and Peterson's channel, of videos that I was gonna make like pre-film for the next 2 days. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make all these videos, pre-film them for like the next 2 days, whatever, right? Well, I got home about, I think I got home about 2:30. And so, got home about 2:30. My Uber rides were really interesting today. Well, anyway, I got home about 2:30, so I started filming these videos, and then it took me, like, I just got scheduled the last one, and Alex just walked in the door about a half an hour ago. He heated up some food. He was sitting there eating watching All Rise. And now he's upstairs and I'm vlogging until he leaves, and then when he leaves, I'll probably move to the bedroom and start pre-filming some of the, what do you call it? Well, I probably won't have finished my vlog yet. So when he leaves, I'll say goodbye to him, finish my vlog, get it up, and then pre-film some videos for tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about it, honestly, to kind of like pre-film some videos. And you know, it's funny because I'll like talk to people like after I'm done pre-filming videos, like before a vacation or a holiday or something, and they'll be like, how many videos did you film today? And I'll be like 12 or 10, and they'll be like, you filmed 10 videos today? I mean, this is my 5th video that I filmed today. So if I film 2 drama videos, let's say, and then like the unboxing, okay, and then like a review video, and like a Peterisms video, that would be like 10 videos that I'll film today. You know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, a couple more tomorrow. It seems like a lot, but kind of once I get on a roll, like I kind of can't stop. I have so much fun with it. And I don't usually watch TV until later at night anyway. So yeah. And I don't know, I might take a nap tonight, but I'm not really, if I start getting like really exhausted after doing all this, then I'll just stop. Like today I was like, gonna keep on filming videos and whatever, and I was like, no, just wait till Alex is gone. You can vlog and get the vlog going up, and then you can pre-film some videos while he's gone and stuff like that. So anyway, so I just kind of stopped because I was gonna do a booktube video and a Peterisms video, and I was like, oh, you can do that in the next couple days. So yeah, I just want to have some videos up for people that are bored through the holidays, people that don't celebrate the holidays, people, I'm looking for the best chapstick, people that can't be with their families this holiday. You know, anybody out there that just wants to, people that have to work during the holidays, you know, anybody that just wants to turn it on and listen to it or whatever. So I am going to keep filming. I don't know how long the vlogs will be tomorrow and Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I probably won't film the vlog until after we get back from Caroline's. If I don't film a vlog, it would be Christmas Day. Because tomorrow I'll film it before we go to his aunt's house, aunt and uncle's house. But if I don't film a vlog, it will be Christmas Day. But my plan is to come back from Caroline's. I don't know how late we'll be back. I thought we were supposed to be over there at like 1, but now she said 3. So we'll probably be back. I can't imagine we'll be back any later than 8 or 9 at the latest. So I'll film at least like a half an hour, you know, and just let you guys know what's going on. So it'll probably be a shorter vlog that night, and then take a little bit of a nap, and then get up Thursday and back to filming again and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm just kind of excited to like, you know, relax and all that. But yeah, probably some shorter vlogs the next couple days. We'll just kind of see. Play it by ear. Watch. I'll say that, and then tomorrow I'll film like a 2-hour vlog or something. Not. It actually was not freezing cold earlier to sit outside. I went outside, I got the mail, and yeah, it wasn't like super, super cold. I don't know what the temperature is right now. Well, let's do a time and temperature check. It is currently 6:08 p.m. Alex said he's going to leave here at 6:30, so in about 20 minutes I will take a little bit of a break. Bum, 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 bum. It is currently, oh, see, it's 44 and cloudy outside. So it's not as cold as it was yesterday by about 12 degrees. And, but I just kind of wanted to sit inside. All my videos are up, my thumbnails are made, everything. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve, 43. Cloudy, areas of patchy fog, high 43. Christmas Day, 45. Light rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers in the afternoon. So it's going to be a rainy Christmas in Indianapolis. They had on here, okay, first of all, it came up on my weather channel that you can get premium weather channel. What's the difference between regular weather channel and premium weather channel? What are you paying for? It was kind of expensive too when it came up. No, I can't find it. Let me see if I can find it if it comes up. No, an ad for Wordle just came up. I don't know. I don't understand that Wordle thing. Okay, where was it at? Where it said premium. You could. Now it's not showing at all. But anyway. It showed on here like where there's going to be a white Christmas. I was reading all that. I don't know what you get with the premium weather channel, but it doesn't matter. So I could have filmed a vlog outside today, but I just kind of wanted to sit inside and have the candle and all that kind of stuff. Here, well, this will be my thumbnail. I'll never remember where I put this. 1433. Okay, I'll never remember that. So yeah, so last night, watched a bunch of shows. That was like really fun. Oh, I know what else I finished too. So earlier in the evening, Alex just kind of like rolled through TikTok and was watching All Rise and stuff like that. I watched the first half of the documentary. I maybe even talked about this when I vlogged yesterday, but maybe not. Maybe I hadn't watched it at that point. I watched the first half of the documentary on Netflix called Biggest Heist Ever. And then late last night I finished it because I want to do a reaction to it on my Peter Watches TV channel. So it's about this couple that were arrested for stealing. It was $72 million, but it ended up being $4.5 million in cryptocurrency. Okay, I know nothing about cryptocurrency. I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I don't understand it. I was going to do this whole joke, like at the beginning of my reaction to it, and be like, my husband and I got really, really wealthy off of like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I don't think I've ever... I don't know anything about it. I know nothing about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Nothing, okay? I'm like, cash on the dollar. Like, that stuff kind of scares me, you know? I do know some people, though, that like invested in it and like made some money off of it, but I don't really know anything about what they invested in or I don't know anything about. So watching the documentary, it's a lot about Silicon Valley and these people that came from there and how they were super smart and nerdy. And then she had like this YouTube channel and these TikToks, and she became a rapper named Razzle Dazzle or something. I was so confused by this whole documentary. I would not recommend it. I will just tell you that right now. Before you wait for my reaction, I would not recommend it. It's boring. It's boring, and it feels like the first episode of a 6-part episode. And it just kind of ends. And there's so many unanswered questions. I'm like, then why did you make the documentary? I was so confused about it. So I finished that last night, too. Tonight, I'm going to finish... Well, I'll watch Elsbeth tonight. And then I'm going to watch That Christmas. And then I'm going to watch The Holdovers tonight. And if I don't watch The Holdovers tonight, I'll watch it tomorrow night. And then either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to watch The Holdovers and Christmas Comes to Willow Creek. Those are the last 2 Christmas movies I have. I have so many Christmas movies that I haven't watched this year. I haven't watched Rudolph. Let's go through my Christmas list, okay? Are you ready? My Christmas movie list. Let's see which Christmas movies. Where is this? Oh, those are my 1,000-Pound Sister notes. We can erase that. Okay, Biggest Heist Ever notes. Okay, where is it at? Christmas movie list. Okay. Season 4 Miracles, watched it. I need to change the title there. Season 4 Miracles. Smoky Mountain Christmas, watched it. Christmas Comes to Willow Creek. This is the list that I made like years ago. I have not watched that yet. Box of Delights. I don't think you can watch Box of Delights. I used to always watch it on, hold on a second, YouTube. So, Christmas Comes to Willow Creek is on Tubi for free. Season 4 Miracles is on YouTube for free. Smoky Mountain Christmas is on YouTube for free. Nikki made her husband watch it last night, and she was like laughing. She's like, I understand why you like it. She's like, but it is so dumb. I go, Nikki. And she goes, it is so dumb. It is so dumb. It really is, but I love it so much. She kept on asking me these questions. She's like, I don't understand about the woman that goes into the restaurant and she's got like magic. I go, it's made for a TV movie. You cannot think that deep about it. Okay. So, Box of Delights. So, Box of Delights was a BBC, I think it's by James Manfield, the novel. Hold on a second. Box of Delights book. Let's look and see. John Mansfield is who it's by. Hold on a second. James Manfield, I said. Okay, Wikipedia. I was obsessed with this movie when I was a kid. Somebody sent me the book years ago. I was going to read it this year, but it's like very long. Kay Harker is returning from boarding school. It's by John Masefield. Kay Harker is returning from boarding school when he finds himself mixed up in a battle to possess a magical box. It allows the owner to shrink in size, to fly swiftly, to go in the past, and to experience the magical wonders contained within the box. The current owner of the box is an old Punch and Judy man, which is like a puppet show, called Cole Hollings, whom Harker meets at the railway station. They develop an instant rapport, which leads Hollings to confide that he is being chased by a magician called Abner Brown and his gang, which includes Harker's former governess. For safety, Hollings, who turns out to be the medieval philosopher and alleged magician Raymond Lull, entrusts the box to Harker. The schoolboy then goes on to have many adventures as he protects the box from those who wish to use it for bad deeds. And it all happens around Christmas time. But I don't think you can watch it anymore. The music is like dun 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 dun. Oh wait, here it is, the opening scene. You can look up the opening scene on YouTube and it's the minute. You can hear the music. The music is so pretty. Here it is. You can watch the playlist, 14 videos. Oh my God, 4 weeks ago, somebody filmed Box of Delights, filming locations, BBC 1984, Then and Now. Oh, I'm going to watch that. That would be so fun. 85 videos of Box of Delights. You can watch it. See, they used to have it all like just as like one box. It's very bizarre, though, I will tell you that. The Box of Delights episode 1, When the Wolves Were Running. I might just watch that one, the first episode. Okay, so I have it on VCR tape downstairs in the basement somewhere. But my VCR player, well, I think we have one in the bedroom, but I don't even know how to figure it out. So now it's pulling up Christmas music. Okay. I mean, you can watch it here. Oh, wait. This is the 1966 version of it. By BBC. Did they redo it? Or was it the one that I watched originally? Hold on a second. Let's watch this. Is it originally it's not 1966, I don't think. Oh, it's just you're just reading the book. No, that's stupid. Okay. Okay, let's look at the rest of the Christmas ones. Miracle on 34th Street, haven't watched. I don't really care if I watch it this year. Elf, haven't watched. Only watched it once in my life. I don't care if I watch it. Rudolph, I want to watch. Charlie Brown, I want to watch. Muppets Christmas Carol, I could pass, but I would like to watch it. A Christmas Carol, I always have to pick which one is my favorite, and I think that I'm going to watch, probably I'll have it on the background on like wrapping presents or something, and I will do probably the Disney version. It's like my favorite. I don't know why. Polar Express. I've watched it so many times, but I love Polar Express. Emmett Otter, I won't watch. Home Alone, I won't watch. Grinch, I can pass on Grinch. Prancer, I probably won't watch. Die Hard 1 and 2, I probably won't watch. Christmas Chronicles, no. Frosty, I'm good. White Christmas, won't watch it. I thought the camera stopped. Bad Santa and Bad Santa 2, probably won't watch. Angela Lansbury, The Gift of Love, I love that movie so much. It's the made-for-TV movie, I won't watch it. John Denver, The Muppets, won't watch it. Oh, Krampus, I already watched that. Can check mark that one. Black Christmas, I won't watch it. It Came In Upon a Midnight Clear. That movie kind of makes me really sad now. I probably won't watch it. Smurfs Christmas, I won't watch. Garfield's Christmas, I won't watch. The Night They Saved Christmas, I watch it every year. I won't watch it this year. All of the other reindeer, I have not watched in a long time. It's so cute. I wonder if it's on YouTube. Hold on a second, let's look. YouTube. In the morning, makes me happy. Olive. Have you guys ever seen it? It's so cute. My husband must have just finished his show and he's getting ready to get ready. Oh, it is on YouTube. Oh my God, All of the Other Reindeer. Okay, I will watch that. Okay, Falling for Christmas. I watched it last year. That's new. I won't watch it. Gremlins, won't watch it. El Camino Christmas, won't watch it, but it was really good. But not so much really a Christmas movie. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, won't watch it. It's a Wonderful Life. I've seen it so many times, I don't care. One Magic Christmas, so sad, won't watch it. The Thin Man, won't watch it. Storm for Christmas, it's on Netflix. I was going to watch it. It's a great show, but I won't watch it this year. The Holdovers, I will watch it. And Let It Snow, I wonder if it's still on Netflix. That, like, Warren Miracle, John Green, they, like, wrote the stories for the book. I would like to watch that again. So, you know, if I watch a couple Christmas movies here and there, I'm good. If I don't, I don't. So tonight, I'm going to watch Elsbeth. What's tonight, Monday night? I don't think I have any shows on tonight. Hold on a second. You know what? I haven't even, my TV shows, I haven't even, okay, watched, we can remove 1,000 Pound Sisters from this list. Found does not come back until January. Matlock doesn't come back till January. Okay, I can check mark off all these. Are the Housewives even on this week? Because of the holidays? Maybe they're not. So watch this. Well, Sister Wives wasn't on. Found is not on. Matlock's not on. So I've got, yeah, I mean, I have no TV shows to watch tonight on my list. Sunshine. I couldn't remember what the real words were to that song. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Why is John Denver so easy to sing? Grandma's feather bed. It was 6 feet high, 9 feet tall, soft as a downy chick. Do you guys know that song? I love that song. John Denver's music makes me happy. Sometimes. Some of the songs make me kind of sad. Like, leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Anyway, what was I going to say? So yeah, really all I have to do for our Christmas is like to wrap the presents, which in all honesty, I think I'm going to do like a Peter Does Stuff video about that, like just showing my wrapping that I got, which is all these red bags, and like what I have to put together, because I can't show the presents because before people get them. So I'll probably do that, and then I will, I have to wrap the presents. I might do that tonight. And then that's it. Pre-filmed videos. Then I'm ready for Christmas Eve. It's Shake and Bake, baby, and I helped. Okay, should we do more Christmas trivia? What else did I want to tell you guys? Okay, so I went to my hair appointment today, And the Uber rides there and back were very, very interesting. The guy, it was so weird. Okay, always God moments. I know this is not a God moment. This is totally coincidence. But I said to Alex last night, we were talking about like, what, I can't remember if we were talking about like Christmas, we were joking about like Christmas gifts and stuff like that and like the new year. And I said something about, I joked and I was like, I could never afford it, but I was like, I would love to have a driver, like a personal driver. And Alex was like, oh no, I think that you should do that. Then you could get out more and blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, well, I can do that with Ubers and whatever. So I took this Uber today on the way to the hair appointment, and the guy was super nice. He was like my age. And we got to talking and about where he grew up and where his girlfriend lives and where he lives. And he like has a house like right by where my mom lived in high school. It's so bizarre. And so we were talking about like Broad Ripple in that area. Such a nice guy. He had a Santa hat on and stuff. Was playing Christmas music. And he was so sweet. We were talking about Christmas and all this kind of stuff. And so we just had such a great talk on the way there. And so when I got out, he said, there's like no coffee places around there. So like, I was like, can you drop me off at like Dunkin' Donuts? So he dropped me off at Dunkin' Donuts. He was really nice. He's like, I'm gonna pull you right up there. I was like, you just drop me off here. He's like, no, I'm gonna pull you up there. So when he got out, he's like, I do personal driving too. And I go, what do you mean? And he gave me like, he had like a digital card that like he pulled up and he was like, here, he's like, just scan this. And he's like, if you need rides anywhere or whatever, like he's like, I don't, you know, like outside of like, doing, you know, whatever. It's like private car service, like if you know, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. And so he's like, yeah. And he's like, if you like wanted somebody to pick you up like 1 or 2 days a week, because I was telling him I don't drive and stuff. He's like 1 or 2 days a week at like a fixed rate. And then I'll just like, for like a set hour of like 5 hours, drive you wherever you wanted to go. I was like, this is so weird. I mean, Alex and I were just having that conversation last night. I can't tell you how many Ubers and Lyfts I've taken through the years and whatever. And nobody's ever said that to me before. I was telling my hairstylist that, and she's like, is he allowed to say that? I go, it's a private car service, so it has nothing to do with Uber and Lyft. And so he was really nice. He drives for both of them. Then the guy on the way back, he was really, so we were like kind of like stuck in traffic, and so we were just like talking to even get out of where my hair place is. And so he was playing country music, or he was playing country Christmas music. And I was like, oh my God, I love this song. It was some Alan Jackson song. And I was like, oh my God, I love this Christmas song, whatever. I don't even remember what it was, Winter Wonderland or something like that. And he was like, I love Christmas music. And I was like, are you excited about Christmas? He's like, yeah. He's like, this is like my baby's like first Christmas. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, tell me about that. His first child, he and his wife's first child was born like right after Christmas. And so they were real excited about this being the first Christmas and all this kind of stuff. And so we were talking about, I don't even know how we got talking about it, but he was telling me that he was from Burma. And I was like, oh, how long have you been here? And he was like 20 years. And I was telling him, like, my husband's been here for about that long as well, and things like that. And so he was like, where's your husband from? And I was like, Venezuela. And he was like, oh, Venezuela is very similar to what's going on in Burma right now. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, yeah, because it's not shown here on the news. I said, it's not about a lot about the what's going on, you know, the war and the stuff in Venezuela is either. It's so bizarre. It's almost kind of like the exact same thing. He was sharing with me the entire thing, that he still has all his friends. He's like, I don't even know that if I lived in Burma that I would be alive right now. He was like, it's so scary because everybody that I went to, like, that I grew up with, I think he said he moved here when he was 17. Everybody that he went to high school with now. So he explained to me like the whole thing that's going on with like the political system and the election and things like that. And he was telling me that like in Burma it's interesting because like here he said like we speak English, but like in the South it's like you might have an accent, whatever. He was like, in Burma, depending on like what state you live in, everybody speaks a different language. And he goes, and it's not like accents, like you understand. It's like a completely different language in every state. He goes, so to communicate all through Burma is like really, really difficult because you only know like the language of where you live with it. He was telling me about how like they're on the border of Thailand, and Thailand is not wanting Burmese people to come through because they don't want any part of this. Like, it was just talking about how scary it was, and family of his that lived there and stuff like that. And we were talking about how none of this comes through and like the news services here. He's like, yeah, NBC's not going to put it on there. He's like, part of it is because we have, you know, like the United States has nothing to gain from like helping out Burma and things like that. It was an interesting conversation. I mean, I didn't know anything about this, and he was telling me all about it. And he was telling me where he lives, and I was like, is there like a big Burmese population there? Because he lives on like the south side of Indianapolis. He's like, yeah, there's like probably like 100,000 Burmese people. I was like, 100,000? He was like, yeah, Indianapolis is like a huge hub for Burmese people. And I said to him, I said, I said, so is it appropriate to say Burmese? And he said, yeah, that's what I say. And he said, but they constantly are changing, like, how they, you know, how they refer to us or how we refer to ourselves. He's like, but I always just say Burmese. The camera stopped. He was like, it makes me grateful to live in the United States. He's like, I don't necessarily agree or love everything, you know, about this country. He goes, but I would be dead if I lived, you know, in Burma still. And so he goes, it really makes me grateful for my, you know, child that was born last year, and I'm really excited about this Christmas. And he's like, so I'm really happy this Christmas. He's like, you know, and he's like, but it makes me sad. I said, how much family do you still have over there? He's like, I have family, but it's more extended family over there. He goes, but everybody that I went to high school with, he said, and grew up with, all like my friends, he's like, they're still over there, and you know, they're like in part of this and whatever. When we stopped and he pulled me up, he like showed me a video on YouTube, and he was like showing me that what they're doing is they're like bombing like the hospitals and the schools and the churches, and they're forcing people to go into the jungles and live where they have no resources. They have like no clean water, no food, no electricity, and that's what they're doing is they're forcing people to go into the village or go into out of the villages and go into the jungles to live. He was like showing me this one scene. It was like all these kids and like this like makeshift like place that they had like singing these songs and stuff. Just is so sad, you know? Makes you really look at your life in a completely different way and be like, wow, like because of where I was born or, you know, the privilege that I have, like that's not my existence, you know? Anyway, puts life in perspective. He was super, super, super nice. So two really great. I said to both of them, I said, I talk a lot. Like the first guy was like, I talk a lot too. He's like, I prefer when people talk. He was like, I don't, you know, like just love for somebody just to sit in the back seat. I was like, is it hard? He goes, it's hard for me when people have phone calls. He was like, because it's hard for me like just to tune it out and I feel rude. He goes, but they're literally sitting 2 feet behind me and they're having a phone call. And he's like, I'm trying not to pay attention. And he's like, if I like look in the rearview mirror, they'll see me, you know? He's like, so I just kind of like try to drive, but if I turn the music up too loud, they can't speak on the phone, so I try to turn it down to, you know, be respectful. And he was like, but then I'm like hearing everything they say, and I'm like, do you ever hear crazy stuff when they're talking on the phone? He's like, you have no idea. He's like, it's so crazy. But he's like, both of these guys, so he was asking, he's like, when do you take Ubers? And I said, most of the Ubers that I take are during the day for like doctor's appointments, you know, hair appointments, stuff like that. And I was like, you know, my husband will drive me anywhere I want. I said, my cousin comes and picks me up once a week. And so he was like, yeah, I don't drive at night. So most of the people that I get Ubers and Lyfts from in Indianapolis for appointments, like they drive during the day. They don't drive at night. Like most of the people that I ask, they'll be like, no, I stop at like 6 or 8. Like they're done. They don't drive at night. And then there's like a completely different group that like picks up all the people from the bars and stuff like that. I've had some of those people pick me up for rides that will drive at any hour of the day. And they'll say like, it's really wild, like at night. So like drive downtown and pick people up and, you know, a lot of drunk people that they pick up and stuff like that. This guy's car that he picked me up in, oh, this is how we got started talking about the Uber thing. His car that he picked me up in was like, it was like this Tesla, and it was white, like leather or whatever inside. I said, oh my God. I said, this is like, I mean, it was spotless. He goes, oh no, he goes, you know what? He's like an electric eraser. He said the magic eraser will pick up anything off there. I mean, it was spotless, like white leather. I was like, this is crazy. And I don't get Uber X or anything. I just get the regular Uber. I think a lot of Uber drivers use, like they can rent Teslas through the company or something. Somebody told me that because I've had quite a few Teslas when I get Ubers. But his car was spotless. Both of the cars were spotless. And I was like, how do you keep it so clean? He's like, it's white. He goes, you would think that it would get dirty easily, but he's like, it doesn't at all. And he's like, I also keep like wet wipes next to the door. Both of them were so nice. They were like, I mean, this hardly ever happens. He's like, I have water. He's like, do you want water? The first guy was like, I have chocolate. Do you want Christmas chocolates? I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, you sure? I was like, he's like, I got water, chocolate candies. The other guy was like, I have bottles of water. Do you want bottles of water? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I got my coffee right here, you know, stuff like that. So it's interesting because I feel like when you interact with a lot of people during Christmas, like a lot of people are like rushed or, you know, in a hurry, and they're not like super nice and they're kind of like rude and stuff like that. But all the people that I interacted with today were super, super nice. My hairstylist and we were talking about, I was asking her what she's doing for Christmas because she's got like a big family and she always does stuff. And her and her daughter are, they are just staying at home this year. Her daughter's in high school now. And she's like, she's wanted to stay at home and not do anything for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for like years. And she's like, so this year we're just going to like make some food, watch some movies. She was real excited about it. So yeah, everybody seemed in like such a good mood. Everybody was like real cheerful and smiley and waved and hey, how are you? Excuse me, and all that kind of stuff. So people were super, super friendly. All right, well, let me stop this for a second, and then I will come back after Alex leaves because I want to say goodbye to him and all that stuff. So I will be back in 2 and 2. I'll be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Should we do a little bit more? I was going to do a little bit more of the Christmas trivia, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, so what else? Christmas past. We should do, oh my God, I should talk about today, Christmas past, and then tomorrow, Christmas present, and then Christmas day, Christmas future. We like the Christmas Carol, part 1. Oh my God. It's like, did you watch Single All the Way? His mom's name is Carol, and they have to refer to her as Christmas Carol. Anyway, Christmas past. Let's think about Christmas past. Christmas past that I haven't talked about on here. I'm trying to think of what Christmas past I remember. Some of my favorite things from Christmas past. Well, my Aunt Kathy, you know, Caroline has kind of like done this now. So my Aunt Kathy used to always set like a beautiful table. Towards the end of my Aunt Kathy and Uncle Dave's life, probably like around the time that Alex and I got together, which would have been the year after my mom passed away, or the year that my mom passed away. I'm trying to think what we did before. Well, that last Christmas, my mom and I went to Gatlinburg. So the next Christmas was Alex and I's first Christmas together. I don't remember what we did with his family. I mean, I don't remember what we did with either one of our families. I mean, that I could look it up in pictures and probably figure it out. But my aunt always, like for Christmas Eve, she would book a place for dinner. What did Caroline say? Because, so, it's going to be tomorrow night. It's going to be for Caroline. I was like, you can come over to Alex's aunt and uncle's house. She was like, no, we're just going to stay at home. So Caroline's stepson flies in tomorrow, and they're going to the airport and picking him up. And then on the way home, they're picking up Chinese food. I think this sounds like so much fun. They're picking up Chinese food, and it's just going to be like Caroline, her husband Mike, and her stepson, the 3 of them. And they're just going to like watch movies and stuff like that. Caroline's son, who recently moved into a house, he and his girlfriend got a house. They're doing Christmas with her family tomorrow on Christmas Eve. So it'll just be Caroline, Mike, and her stepson. She's excited about it. She's like, we're just going to watch TV, go to bed early, and all that kind of stuff. Because I said, come over to Alex's aunt and uncle's house, because they know them. So she was like, no. She was like, that goes late. I don't want to be up that late. It does go late. Alex's uncle was so funny. He was like, you guys need to come over. I think I talked about this. And Alex is like, no, we open presents at midnight. We're going to open presents at midnight. He's like, well, I didn't know this. Oh my God, Alex, this is, you know how you find out stuff? I got to take my ring off. It's driving me crazy. You know how you find out stuff that you didn't know? Okay, well, Christmas Eve is kind of like crazy. Liliana and Carlos and the kids are in Florida visiting like one of his best friends. And so, so it's usually like a lot of people. Alex's uncle sometimes has his son and his kids down. They have 3 girls down for like Christmas. So it's usually a lot of people on Christmas Eve, right? Cousins are in town, all kinds of things like that. This year, it's like me and Alex, Alex's mom, aunt, uncle, cousin, grandma. It's 7 of us, okay? So usually there's a lot of people around. We usually get there between like, I don't know, like 7 or something like that. 6 or 7. And they don't open, we eat dinner like at 8 or 9, and then we sit around, and then you don't open presents until midnight, okay? And so, because that's when Santa comes, is at midnight, he drops the presents, you know, over the house as he like goes by. So we don't open presents until midnight. Last year, I feel like we left like right after that. We got real tired. Okay, so the other night when we were at Alex's mom's house, I said something to him. I said, you know, your uncle said that we need to come earlier because we're not staying up till midnight. And Alex looked at me and goes, we're doing presents at midnight. Like, this is how we do it. We're going to do it at midnight. Alex is very protective of the midnight thing with presents. And so, although I feel like we maybe did it earlier last year. I don't know why. And I said, well, he said he's not going to be able to stay up. And Alex looks at me and he goes, he never stays up. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, have you not noticed? And I go, and his uncle and I get along so well. Like, we just, like, laugh so hard and just, like, I mean, we just, like, cheese up about stuff. And he goes, how did you never figure this out before? And I go, what are you talking about? And he goes, have you never, because his uncle is like he's a chef, and so he cooks like the whole dinner and stuff. And then his aunt and Alex's mom and all of us, like, we clean up the tables and clean the dishes and everything like that. And he goes, Alex goes, do you not notice that, like, right after we're done eating, he goes upstairs, and his uncle's sitting over there with, like, this huge smile on his face. I go, goes upstairs, what? He goes upstairs and he lays down. And he comes down, like, at 11:50 in Christmas pajamas, like he's ready to open presents. I go, I always just thought he was, like, in the living room or something watching TV, because he always puts on, like, a movie. Alex goes, he goes up right after dinner. He's done it the entire time that we've been together. And his uncle's just, like, has this cheesiest smile on his face. Like, how did you never figure this out? I looked at him and I go, is this true? Do you go upstairs and take a nap? He goes, every year. I go, you go upstairs and take a nap at, like, 9 o'clock at night? He goes, every year. Until, like, 11:45, 11:50. And then I come downstairs just in time for Santa Claus to show up. I go, you are such an asshole. He goes, well, you can take a nap, too, if you want to. I go, you are such an asshole. I cannot believe that you are taking this long nap on Christmas Eve when we're supposed to all be together. He goes, nobody misses me. He goes, you didn't even know about it until Alex told you. I go, no, that's true. I didn't know that. So anyway, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how tomorrow night goes. So we're supposed to go over there tomorrow night at 7, between 7 and 8. But we'll probably eat there as soon as we get in, because Alex's uncle is like, asking Alex's aunt, he's like, are we eating before they get here? Because I'm going to be hungry. Like, he doesn't eat late. He eats early. So we'll probably eat, and then nobody's going to want to sit around for 7 of us to open presents at midnight, you know? So we'll probably open up. Alex and I'll probably be home early tomorrow. It'll probably end up, this is what'll end up happening. Alex's uncle will go upstairs and go to bed. And then Alex's grandma, she calls everybody, like, you know, on her iPad and stuff like that, and it's Christmas Eve in Venezuela, so she'll be calling everybody. Alex's cousin, it will be, like, playing bongo drums and stuff like that. And she's always, like, listening to me. So she'll be, like, playing DJ. And then it'll be Alex's mom, aunt, and uncle, and I, like, or aunt and uncle. Uncle will be asleep. Alex's mom and Alex and his aunt and I sitting at the kitchen table talking, drinking coffee and stuff. It'll be, well, they'll probably, you know, like, his mom and aunt. I think his mom's staying over there tomorrow night. So, but anyway, they'll have a glass of wine too, you know, whatever. And they always make pot of coffee. His uncle always makes pot of coffee for me and Alex's abuela, because she, like, will have a glass of wine or a beer or something, and then she, like, switches to coffee and stuff. But anyway, it's so fun. It's just homey, and I'm real excited about it. It's weird, though, as we, like, because, you know, Carlos and Liliana, because the kids are out of school, like, now for Christmas, they do go away a lot, or holidays, they'll, like, go away. I think they're gone for, like, 10 days or something like that, so they do go away for a while. Or maybe not that long, maybe they're coming back before New Year's, but I don't think so. I don't know. But anyway, they're in West Palm, so if you run into them, say hi. Say hi. Yeah, they look like they're having a great time, although Liliana, like, sent us all these pictures of them on the beach, and I'm like, there's nobody on the beach. It looks freezing. And the kids are, like, in their swimsuits and, like, long swim shirts. And it's, like, cloudy over... I mean, is it cold in Florida right now in West Palm? I mean, it can't be... Let's look it up and see. I have all of the other reindeer right here pulled up. West Palm weather. West Palm beach weather. I'm not getting... Oh, it's 71 right now. Well, what was it during the day? And that's not too cold for 6:42 p.m. Oh, tonight's supposed to get down to 60. Oh, tomorrow it's going to be 76, 77, 78. That's not too bad. That's still, you can still go. Tanya would call that a beach day. Tanya would be like, oh, I'm going to the beach. If it's 76, Tanya would be like, if it's 72, I'm going to the beach. I'm like, Tanya, you are so hilarious. Tanya hosted her family's Christmas yesterday. She hosted the entire family, all of her side of the family. And so, and her husband Eric's family is spread all over the place in different states. So she is very excited as well. I feel like everybody's just excited to not do anything for Christmas this year. So Tanya was like, I invited Tanya and my sponsor and everybody to, like, Caroline's. Nobody wanted, they're all like, no, we're just staying at home. So Tanya is just doing Christmas with like her husband and her son. And they're just like, and one of her other friends is in town. And her friend whose husband passed away. And so it's going to be just like the 4 of them. And so she's real excited about that, just to watch movies and relax. Of course, they're running the kennel and stuff. So she usually, like, on holidays, so, like, the people that work for her don't have to come in on the holidays. Tanya usually manages the kennel, like, on the holidays, which is why she never goes out of town, typically, for the holidays. So, like, she'll be over there on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and Eric will be over there with her and stuff like that, her son. So they'll be taking care of the kennel so that the other people don't have to come into work, which I think is really nice. And then Nikki and her family are doing Christmas Eve at their house this year when they usually do this big family. I feel like everybody I know is like not doing like a family Christmas Eve, which if we didn't do a family Christmas Eve would basically just be like any other Tuesday. Like Alexon would just be watching All Rise, and then he'd be like, do you want to watch like Housewives? Oh, it's not on this week. Do you want to watch? I should look that up. Is the Housewives on this week? I mean, that's going to eliminate 3 shows for me. I'm getting down to, well, RuPaul's Drag Race and Traitors is about to start. Is the Housewives on this week? Yes, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills airs on Bravo on, okay, Tuesdays. Okay, wait a second. See, it says that it is, but I'm not really sure. Oh, Christmas Tree, The Real Housewives of New York. Oh, Christmas Tree, the Kelly Clarkson show. Oh, it is on tonight. December 20th, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Season 14, episode 1. Why can't it just say, why is there no Jersey tonight? It looks like 2 more, oh, this was 5 months ago. Did you see that Andy Cohen came out and said he doesn't know when Jersey's coming back, if ever? Did you guys hear that? I can't believe that. And I was just getting ready to start watching it all. I guess that won't be happening. Come on now. Hold on. What was I talking about before this? I was talking about some family. Oh, my aunt and uncle. Okay, so my Aunt Kathy, she, for Christmas Eve, because she would do Christmas Day. Oh, no, I think at the end, Caroline did Christmas Day. But my aunt, like, they would go, maybe they went back and forth between Christmas Day. I don't remember. There were Christmas days that we went to my aunt's house. Yeah, I think, like, the last year, we were over at Caroline's house, because that was when my aunt was on the oxygen tank, and she was really, really sick, and she passed away right after Christmas. Like, the 17th or the 18th. That was, like, not a good Christmas. She was really, really sick. And, but before that, it was, like, 2 or 3 Christmas Eves. Maybe we did that year, too. I don't remember. But we would go, like, to a restaurant. We used to always go to Fleming's, because my aunt loved Fleming's, which is now closed down in Indianapolis. They're opening it up. It's right up the street. They're going to open it up as I think a Brazilian steakhouse, the old Fleming's. But the last Christmas that we were all together, I feel like it was just Caroline and Mike and her son David, my aunt and uncle, and Alex and I, and we went to Capri, which is this Italian restaurant right by us. It's where Melissa and Jason and Alex and I went to dinner like 2 years ago, and we went last year with our friends, the couple that were at Alex's mom's on Saturday. And we went there. It's Capri is like, it's been around forever. They have like a piano bar in there. It's super cute. They have a big, huge fireplace. So I think we went there the last Christmas Eve with my aunt and uncle before she passed away. But like the last 10 Christmases on Christmas Eve, we went like out to a restaurant. We went to Fleming's for maybe we did that. I was going to say before my mom passed away, but my mom and I were going to Gatlinburg. So we weren't with my aunt and uncle on Christmas Eve. So like for the last 4 or 5 years. So no, that was something that started after my mom passed away. Or maybe they did that and Alex and I just started going with them that following year. So I remember that. And then I loved that. That was so much fun. That was before I was a vegetarian, because I can remember, I wouldn't have been a vegetarian that first Christmas. I wouldn't have been. I was like that year, and then I stopped that fall. Because everybody would always get steaks. Fleming's is a steakhouse. I don't even know if it exists anywhere anymore, but the one in Indianapolis closed down. I loved it. Fleming's was a steakhouse, so everybody would get like fillets and stuff like that. And I always got the chicken. I loved the chicken there. I don't know why, but it was really, really good. So yeah, we went to Fleming's. We went to Capri. Maybe we went to Capri more than once. I loved Capri. But we would always go really, really early. So we would go over there at like, my aunt would make dinner reservations at like 4. My uncle wanted to be like at home and in bed by like 6. And then, my cousin, like, and my aunt and uncle and all that would open presents on Christmas Eve. So we would go out to dinner with them, and then they would go home and open presents on Christmas Eve. And I remember, even like when David was young, he would go back and stay with my aunt and uncle on Christmas Eve. And then Caroline and Mike would go back to their houses, and then my aunt and uncle would bring, David was so close with my aunt and uncle. I mean, my Uncle Dave, who he called his Poppy, I mean, was like literally his best friend his entire life. They were so close, went to movies together. I mean, they did everything together. And so he would stay over there at Christmas. I can remember my Aunt Kathy, like, he would want gaming systems and stuff, and whatever, like, he was getting at Caroline and Mike's house, like, my aunt would buy it all for her house, too. She's like, whatever my grandson wants, he gets to have, because that's what you get to do when you're a grandmother. You get to spoil your grandkids. They loved being grandparents. Anyway, it makes me kind of sad. They would love his girlfriend today. They never got to meet her. He was dating somebody else when my uncle passed away. My mom, oh my God, my mom, so much. His girlfriend, who is just fantastic. She reminds me so much of my mom. She doesn't look like, I mean, she's like kind of built, like her body is like kind of like my mom, like she's petite and stuff like that. But she has dark hair. My mom had blonde hair, but like just their mannerisms, and there was just like this peacefulness about them. And I don't know, there's a calm about her that I absolutely love. My mom would have loved her. She's real cool. She always wears like real cool jewelry, and she kind of like is a mix between like preppy, beatnik, hippie, and kind of like just cool. You know what I mean? Like she always wears like Doc Marten Mary Janes with kind of like big jeans, and then like some really colorful sweater and like a really fun necklace. And her hair is just like so cute. It's like this, and then she's got bangs. She's so adorable. I love her so much. We all love her. So anyway, so that was Christmas Eve back in the day. And then I think David would stay, I mean, back in the day, like my aunt would have, you know, my aunt or Caroline would have Christmas Eve, and then we would go to the other one's house. My aunt would have Christmas, like my mom and I, after we were sober. I feel like my aunt had Christmas Day and Caroline had Christmas Eve, or vice versa. I don't even honestly remember. That was before we started going to Gatlinburg, you know, after my mom and I got sober. I don't really remember. I mean, I'm sure I could remember like an isolated Christmas, but yeah. I do remember a couple isolated Christmases and some things that happened, good and bad. But I think, you know, I was talking to this Uber driver today on the way there. It's like, he said something about, are you excited about Christmas? And I was like, yeah, I am. I was like, I'm just really excited to spend time with my family. Like Alex's mom sang the other night, Saturday, was so perfect. It's like a preview. I mean, it made me really excited for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day just to be with family, just to sit around and talk and laugh and dance and, you know, and to be silly and be fun and all that kind of stuff. To both places, I'm going to bring like a change of comfy clothes. I mean, I don't ever dress up for stuff anymore. I mean, nobody does anymore. We used to always, but we don't anymore. Alex always dresses nice. I mean, his mom, his aunt, his grandma, Alex, I mean, like his uncle, I probably should wear something nice tomorrow night, like a button-down collar shirt and some like a pair of khaki pants, but I'll wear something comfortable. Because if we're going to be over there till like 12 or 2 o'clock in the morning, Caroline's isn't until 3, so this is great. So, sometimes in the past, it has gotten a little... Well, oh, you know why else? Fufu and Jesse, they do every other year now with, like, her family is this year, so next year... So last year, Fufu and Jesse were in town. Yeah, and then... Oh, because Caroline and her stepson and her other stepson, his wife, and everybody came over to my mother-in-law's house. Oh, that was so fun. She's moved out of that house now. So anyway... But we had so much fun that last year. That was really fun. That's why it was like bigger, because like Fufu and Jesse were there and stuff like that. And then Jesse had a friend that came with us for Christmas Eve. It was big Christmas Eve. I feel like Carlos and Liliana were in town last year. So it got to be kind of like, I mean, it's always like when there's a lot of people, it's kind of like, you know, crazy and loud, which is fun too. But we may stay later and just like sit around and talk and stuff like that tomorrow. I like that. I think it's fun. The other night was so fun, and it was just a few of us. You know, I love that. But I was telling this Uber driver today, it's like, the older I get, the more, I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, I didn't really get, like, Alex's presents, I just picked, like, 2 things that he wanted. Caroline's present, like, she told me something she wanted, I got it, and then the other thing that I got her, I try to get Caroline something nice, because she picks me up every year, all that, you know, every week and whatever, and I try to do little stuff for her here and there that she'll let me do. She won't really let me do a lot, you know, like when she picks me up, like I'll be like, let me, you know, fill up your gas tank. Sometimes she'll let me, sometimes she won't. We don't really go to brunch anymore. So, you know, when we're out, if she's like getting something, I'll be like, let me get it for you, whatever, you know, but sometimes she will, sometimes she won't. So I try to get her something nice for Christmas. She said something about a Louis Vuitton bag. I said, maybe not that nice. Okay, we're not talking. So anyway, but there was something that she wanted, and I got that for her. And I said, don't tell anybody else, because I'm going to get it for you. So I got that for her, and then I got her something else which I'll explain to you guys what I got her later. I think I already kind of talked about it a little bit on here, but anyway, she'll be real surprised about that. And when it came, I was like, I like it even more than it came. I'm real excited about it. So I got that for her. Alex's he'll like, but it's just, you know, whatever. I'm not, to be honest with you, it's not like I got anybody. The Secret Santa that I pulled for tomorrow night is not like the most exciting thing. I know he doesn't watch this, so I can tell you. So I pulled Alex's uncle, and he loves to cook, and he loves to grill out all summer long. So I got him like these packages of seasoning things. So there's not really like a limit, but like everybody's like not over like $60. So I got him these packages of like seasonings that were like, I don't even remember how much they were, but they're like, you put them on hamburgers, chicken, shish kebabs, all kinds of things, vegetables. And then I got him these baskets, because he's always like trying to separate stuff. And so I got him these baskets that like, you've probably seen them for like grills, that you can like put like vegetables inside of it, or like fries, and you can put them on the grill and cook them on the grill with the steaks, because he doesn't have them. I think he would like those. And then I also got him these things to like separate different parts of the grill. He's like this massive grill, and he loves to grill. So I got him all this grilling stuff. Yeah, so I'm really excited. It'll be fun. I'm just ready to like, you know, hang out, and yeah, it'll be fun. It will be fun. I'm not real super excited about the food. Tomorrow night will probably be better for me than Caroline's house, because I was looking at Caroline, like the list, and it's like the same thing as like, she's like, it's almost the exact same thing. So it's like mashed potatoes and green beans, and I asked her for the mushrooms. I said, can you please make the mushrooms? So she's gonna make the mushrooms. So tomorrow night, I mean, I'm just really excited, just kind of like lay back and, you know, just be with, you know, family and whatever. It'll be so nice. It'll be so nice. And then Alex is not working on Thursday. Friday, he said he has to go in, because there's a couple things he has to do in office on Friday, but he won't be there for long. He said he'll be there for like an hour or two. So I'll probably film, unless he gets up really early to go do that. I can't remember what time he told me. I don't feel like it was really early. But if he has to go in really early, then I won't be filming while he's gone. But anyway, he won't care. And then Saturday and Sunday he's off. Monday he is going into work, and then he's off New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And then I think he took the 2nd off and the 3rd off. So he doesn't go back until the following Monday. So he's off for a lot. So yeah. And we have a wedding. I feel like I know. It's so funny because I was talking to like our friends that we, that came over to Alex's mom's house the other day. We were talking to them, and we were like, what are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? And she was like, we have this wedding to go to. Alex was like, which wedding? We know so many people that are going to like 5 different weddings in Indianapolis. It's so crazy. So it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I wasn't super excited about it at first. I was like, I want to be in Mexico for, I mean, if we were not going to this wedding, we would be in Mexico for New Year's, but it's important for Alex to go. But then it was like Boo Radley was sick. And so we didn't know like if we were going to even be able to, you know, like whatever. I mean, we couldn't like go out of town if he was that sick. Unfortunately, little guy's not here anymore. But we didn't know, so we weren't, you know, scheduling a trip. And so Alex and I at that time talked about like, okay, let's just do this wedding, and then it gives us something to do. And he really wanted to go, so this wedding is important for him anyway. And so I don't really know the person that's getting married that well. It's like a friend of his from like back in the day that he used to dance with. And so, but it's supposed to be a lot of fun. It's like very, very dressy wedding. So I've got to figure out, Alex is like pulling stuff out to where I'm like, I might have to go get something, because I don't know what fits me anymore. The last suit that I got was at Jesse and Fufu's wedding, and I don't necessarily want to wear that. It's supposed to be all black and white. It's a very dressy wedding. But it's like, they have a lot of fun stuff they're doing at night. I think it starts at like 6, and then the reception is at like after that, and it ends at like 10:30. But then like people that want to do stuff for like New Year's can like stay at the venue and do that for New Year's, and I think we're going to do that. So it'll be fun. The closer we get to it, the more excited I am. And there's a couple people that I do know now. At first it was like I didn't know anybody that was going. Now there's more people that I know, and so we're going to be sitting like at a table. I think it's like half the table are like, it's like us and 2 other couples that I do know them and their husbands. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm more excited about it than I kind of, you know, thought about that I would be and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. It will be good. It'll be fun. And then that's New Year's Eve. And then it's 2025. Welcome to 2025. And then 2025. And then I don't know. I've already made my list for the year, so I don't have to do that. I don't know what books. This is my confusion, okay? So, it doesn't appear that I'm even going to get the Christmas Tree Farm mystery book done by Christmas. No. So, the next week, I do think that I'm going to leave open to continuing to read some Christmas books. And then after Christmas, well, I mean, obviously that'll be after Christmas, but I do want to finish the Paula Hawkins book because that was the November book. And if I finish that, then I will have finished all the books for Peter's Book Club and I will be caught up. The true crime books, we're not doing the next live stream until February, so I have until February to read the last two. And I don't want to read them and then be out months out or I won't remember them. So I'm going to wait on that one. But what else was I going to say? My stomach is growling. I've eaten nothing today. I wasn't really hungry when I started this vlog, and now I'm kind of getting a little bit hungry. But I want to finish the Paula Hawkins book because that was a November book. I've already finished the December book for Peter's Book Club. I was actually thinking about this last night. Because I said it in the vlog. I was like, do you guys want me to do Peter's Book Club for January? Nobody really said anything. And I know that this is not my booktube channel. But I thought there are some people over here that follow the book club on my Peter Likes Book channel. But nobody really said anything. And so I thought, you know, since I'm taking February off, or January off, or Mel and I are taking it off for True Crime Book Club, just kind of like take a hiatus. We want to change some things with True Crime Book Club. Like we've done the same thing for like 5 or 6 years now. So I think it's 5 years. Maybe 6 years. So we're like, let's change something up. So we want to change some stuff up. We haven't really had a chance to talk about it a lot. She's super busy at the end of the year. Nobody's going to want to do a live stream around the holidays. So we're just like, let's just skip it. And we won't do January. We won't pick a book for January. We won't do the live stream in December. So we'll come back in February. I'm thinking about taking a January hiatus for Peter's Book Club too. Because I am announcing, it's not going to be any big announcement because most people that watch my booktube channel watch this. But I am going to be announcing this next week, okay, the Alex Cross read-along, okay, where we start the James Patterson Alex Cross books, and we read them all together if you want to be part of that. I am going to be announcing that the next week, because I want people to be able to get their books. But if you want to be part of that, the first 3 books are, well, Kiss the Girls, no, Along Came a Spider is the first one, Kiss the Girls, and I think it's Jack and Jill or Hide and Seek. Alex Cross books in order. I will tell you the 3 that you need to have for January if you would like to read along with me. Okay, Along Came a Spider came out in 1993. Oh my God, has it really been out that long? Kiss the Girls came out in 1995. This is why I read them in early sobriety. Now it makes sense to me. And Jack and Jill came out in 1996. So Kiss the Girls came out the year after I got sober. Jack and Jill, the third one, came out in 1996. And then it's Cat and Mouse. Then for February it would be Cat and Mouse, Pop Goes the Weasel, Roses Are Red. So we're going to read them all. There are 34. Well, there's like books that like he's in other books, but the main Alex Cross books, there's 34. Well, the 34th book is coming out in November. So if we read 3 a month, that will put us at 33 by November. And then December we'll read the 34th book. And then at the end of this year, we'll have read all the Alex Cross books. So the Sue Grafton ones can wait until next year. You know, we decided we want to do this again. Or we can pick another one of his series because he also has a couple different series that he's written about. And I will continue to be reading the standalones. I'm loving the James Patterson books. I know they're cheesy, but I'm absolutely loving them right now. So, well, listen, you guys. I'm going to get this vlog rendered and get it up, and so I can go upstairs and start figuring out. I got to take a little bit of a break. I've been talking, I feel like, for like the last 5 hours. 6, 7 hours if you count being in the Uber. So I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to start rendering this vlog so I can get it up. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Monday. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, happy Christmas Eve. I cannot believe it's Christmas Eve. Can you? This year is almost over. Can I say that now? I can't believe it. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Monday, a magically amazing Christmas Eve for those that celebrate it. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.